Hi guys, this is Michelle at My Everyday Wife Life, and I have a fall bake with me video for you. But first I need to clean up my kitchen. Today I'm going to be making chocolate covered peanut butter gluten-free cookies, no bake cookies, and I'm also going to be making a Pennsylvania Dutch funny cake that hubby's mom used to make for him all the time. This is a collab hosted by Dee at DLovellyLife, so when you're done watching my video, go on over to her channel and watch her video, and if you're not subscribed, click that subscribe button and show her some love. The playlist of everybody participating in this collab will be listed below and in the end screen at the end of the video, and you will just have to click it. Okay, the kitchen is all clean and I'm all set and I'm ready to start baking or not baking. Okay, so the first recipe I'm going to make, I don't know if you would call it a fall dessert, but I don't know. It kind of reminds me of Reese's peanut butter cup, and when I was a kid, and you know, even now, I tend to eat the Reese's peanut butter cups, or they remind me of Halloween candy. So I'm going to make a mock recipe of that. That is gluten-free, dairy-free, it can be sugar-free, but depends on what you do, if you want to add honey or not. So, sorry guys, I had to switch over to voiceover because hubby was having a meeting in the other room and it was a little too loud, so I have to do a voiceover. So I'm going to use up the rest of this peanut butter. There's only like a quarter of a jar left and all three of these. Not sure how that happened, but it's organic peanut butter that doesn't have any sugar in it, and I'm also using this Simply Delicious chocolate chips that has very little ingredients, and I'm going to be using some almond flour, so these will be gluten-free. The last time I made this recipe, I did not put any honey in it, but I decided I was going to try a little bit of honey this time since the peanut butter has no sugar in it. If you're using peanut butter with sugar, you probably do not need the honey. I actually think it was better without the honey, but this time I'm going to try it. I recently bought myself a set of Pioneer Woman mixing bowls. It's a set of 3. I just wanted something fun to bake with. My mixing bowls were looking pretty sad. So I'm going to clean out these jars and put the peanut butter in the bowl. And then I'm going to add some almond flour. There are really no measurements for this. I saw this on TikTok. Actually, I think, and I can't really find the recipe, you just mix the peanut butter and the almond flour till it comes to a consistency where you can form a ball. And then if you would like to add some honey, you do that first before adding the flour, and just mix it up and then roll into balls. Now this peanut butter was a little dried out. If you've never used organic peanut butter that has no sugar in it, the oil will form on the top and you have to mix it up real good. And I think the last time I mixed it up, I actually spilt some of the oil out of the peanut butter, so it was actually a little dry. This is why I'm adding the honey. The last time I did not need to do that, and then I won't need to use as much almond flour because it will make it a little dry. So you just have to play with the mixture and figure out how much almond flour to add. You just don't want to add too much because then your cookies will become too crumbly. Now you just want to flatten the balls and by using a crisscross with a fork like you would do with traditional peanut butter cookies. But I'm not going to bake these. I'm actually going to put them in the freezer. And then once they become a little bit frozen, I'm going to take them out and dip them into some melted chocolate. Actually, in multitasking here, I just got back from the grocery store. So, one thing I forgot to show you. So, I wanted to show you with the peanut butter. I got used up all that peanut butter, so I needed some new peanut butter. But I wanted to show you what was in here. It's just peanuts and salt. That's it, y'all. Very healthy. This is the organic green wise, but what is the other brand? I don't remember. Smucker's maybe is just peanuts and salt, and that's it. And you can add a little honey yourself if that's not sweet enough for you, if you want to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. But and it's probably less sugar in it than if you bought it with the sugar already in it. Anyway, just saying. So all right, so I am going to make a funny cake. So what a funny cake is it's actually a Pennsylvania Dutch funny cake pie, I guess. There's multiple different recipes, but they're basically, every recipe that I've seen is basically the same. So this is a funny cake that my, that hubby's mom used to make for him. And I don't know if she made it for him on his birthday or whatever, during the holidays and stuff like that. And I think I've only made it one time. And he always asks for it on his birthday. His birthday is Halloween. And so I'm going to make it early for him, so since I'm doing this video. So I'm going to do this. I think the first time I made it, it didn't come out too great. So it's a pie, but it's a cake. You use pie crust. And I am not a baker, and I seen Dee, the host of this collab, post on Instagram today that she's not a baker because she doesn't have patience. Same here. Yeah, I like to make like cookies. That's not bad. I don't mind doing that, but I hate following recipes. If you've watched my channel for any length of time, you know I don't follow recipes for cooking either, but you don't really have to. You can make something on the fly. But baking, you kind of have to follow the instructions. It's not going to come out right. So I usually like to make a box of brownies, you know, just add the egg and the water, done. Or banana bread in the box and that, stuff like that. But I can't eat gluten, and so I haven't done that. And if it's in the house, I will eat it. So I pretty much don't bake. And I'm not going to eat this. I'm going to eat the other things, which I have to finish that too. They're in the freezer. Got to put the chocolate on, and I'll show you that after this, or while this is baking. So I'm making this for hubby. I can't have this. I did see online that you can buy gluten-free pie crust, but this is going to have flour in it, so it's just not going to work. So, and I don't really like it that much anyway. Hubby loves it. So anyway, it has a little bit of chocolate in it, and I like a lot of chocolate and stuff. So there's that. Hence why I made that peanut butter Reese's cup mock, whatever. So, all right. So you're going to need a half a cup of sugar and a quarter cup of shortening, or you can use butter. The recipes where I got this from is from a YouTube channel. I will put the link down below. She actually got it from a Mennonite cookbook, and she lists that in her video, so you can look up Pennsylvania Dutch funny cake. Bob's mom and dad were both born in Quakertown, Pennsylvania. He lived there for a short amount of time. When he was like in junior high, like for 2 years, he lived there. But he was born in Minnesota, moved to Florida, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, his parents are both from Quakertown, Pennsylvania. And I'm sure that's where that had come from. That's why my mother-in-law made that. So, and then you're gonna need 1 egg. You're gonna need a teaspoon of baking powder. And just a little tip, if you're not a baker, when you go out to get some stuff for the holidays, make sure you get fresh baking powder and fresh baking soda. Yeah, it's probably not going to be any good, whatever you have left over from the last time. So just buy fresh. And I need 1 cup of flour and a half teaspoon of vanilla. And I buy the Simply Organic pure vanilla extract. Don't buy the imitation stuff. Well, you can do whatever you want to, but I trust me, you'll thank me later. So buy the good stuff. And then a cup of milk. And that is for the cake part. And then I got to do this part. It's going to be a half cup of sugar, cocoa, which I am using the Ghirardelli unsweetened cocoa. And then hot water and some vanilla. And then you'll see, you pour it over the top and whatever. All right, so this is my pie plate. And I'm just going to move that out of the way and mix up everything and show you how that works. So I said I was multitasking. So the Reese's, what do you call it, things, I don't know what you even call it, is, and there's see, dinner's cooking. I got to get that out of the oven, and I got to dip the Reese's, the peanut butter cookies in the chocolate. So, okay, like you do in most recipes. Okay, like you do in most recipes, you cream the sugar and the butter together. I'm going to need to get a spoon to get that out. I'm just going to cream this together. Really should put this on a tripod or something. I don't know how to do this. All right, I'm going to try my best to do it this way, so I don't move it out of view. So I'm just going to cream the sugar and the butter together. Probably should use a wooden spoon, but I'm not. Okay, now I'm going to add my egg. She did this with a mixer. I guess I do have a hand mixer. I don't know. I don't think it's necessary. Maybe it is. Okay, now I'm going to add the flour and the 1 teaspoon of baking powder. That's a tablespoon. You can tell I haven't baked in a while. Okay, that would be bad. All right, 1 teaspoon baking powder. And I spilt the milk. Not paying attention here. And a half a teaspoon of vanilla. It'd probably been better if I had just done the roast over for this too. I am not good at cooking on camera, baking on camera. So I spilt a little bit, made a mess. Okay. And then you want your half cup of milk. And I didn't watch the whole video and I messed it up. I think it'll be okay. Just stir it up. You're supposed to add equal amounts of dry and wet. I don't know. Watch her video. I think it'll be fine. And I think you were supposed to sift this, but I didn't, because I don't have a sifter. I feel like that's not going to be enough batter. There's barely any batter at all. Is that going to be enough? like it's not. Okay. So, this is too big, this pie pan. I think I have a smaller one. I'm gonna get that. Okay, yeah, that's better. And I even rolled down the sides a little bit because you don't need it to be that high. I don't think it's gonna fill it up even all the way. So now I have to make the second part, the chocolate part. Sugar. And quarter cup of cocoa by the Gary Daily. You'll thank me later. And then a third of a cup of hot water. And a quarter teaspoon of vanilla. And next I'm gonna stir it till it's all dissolved. Okay, and now you want to scrape the batter into the pie. Okay, now you want to pour this on top gently. I think I'm going to drizzle it. Okay, so the reason they call it funny cake is because after you cook it, the chocolate sinks down to the bottom. And yeah, so that's why they call it funny cake. So you want to preheat your oven to 375. I have mine at 400 because, maybe I'll do it a little bit less because my oven does not work correctly. I might turn it down just a little bit, and you want to cook it for 40 minutes. The oven to heat up to put that in. I'm going to melt some chocolate tips. I think I mentioned before. Normally I would just use the Ghirardelli but hubby doesn't really like the peanut butter and chocolate mixture. He doesn't like Reese's peanut butter cups. He don't like peanut butter. So I'm going to use this because it's healthier, right? So yeah, I prefer the Ghirardelli too, but I'm gonna be good here. So I'm just gonna melt some in this for hours. It's not necessary, but you know, I had to go to the grocery store and stuff like that. So so I have made these before, and you bake them, and I think you have eggs in it, and you bake it, and they were just way too crumbly. This comes out way better. So I'm gonna take them off here. See, they come right off. Probably should have put parchment paper down first, but I didn't. And then the chocolate, y'all. So look, that's already sinking to the bottom already. It's not even in the oven yet. Just a minute and then stir it, and just keep stirring and stirring and stirring. If you cook it longer than that, you'll burn it. Trust me, I've done that before. So let me transfer all these over and then put parchment paper. Okay, I like to use parchment paper. Well, it doesn't stick. I don't even buy Simple anymore. In case some Carmen want to know, did I get this from Target or Amazon? I think I got it from Target. So it's unbleached parchment paper. Yes, the other stuff is bleached. So there you go. Yeah, it just works way better. I'll put the link down below. I'm trying to get everything in view, and it's hot because I can't see the camera while doing this. So you just want to dip them in there. Let's see, I don't remember how I did it last time. It's messy, but yummy. You could just do half if you wanted to. Maybe that's what I'll do. But the chocolate I'm just gonna do the whole thing. The chocolate holds the peanut butter together, the peanut butter mixture together, and because once it gets back to room temperature and it's not frozen anymore, they will tend to fall apart, and that's what was wrong with the ones that you bake. And then she told you to only coat half of it, so I'm coating the whole thing. And I don't remember where I got this recipe from. Yeah, I don't recall. I want to say it was from TikTok. And to find that on there, yeah, it's going to be nearly impossible. So I'm just going to coat these. I'm not going to show you all of them. And then let them sit. Actually, I'm going to put them back in the freezer and firm them up. Good. All right. See, they're already softening back up. This one broke. I'll just do a half one. Okay, the chocolate covered peanut butter cookies are done. And I think I'm going to keep them in the freezer. I think that's what I did the last time. Now, they taste good. That's good. But I prefer the Ghirardelli dark chocolate is what I usually buy. I wonder if they make this Simply Delicious brand in the dark chocolate. I didn't realize they were semi-sweet. I'm so used to the dark chocolate, the semi-sweet tastes a little off, but they're good. They actually taste better frozen, because I tried one before I froze them again. So I would keep them frozen. So, all right, so those are going back in the freezer. And then the pie cake, funny cake, is all done. But hubby told me that he prefers this to be cold. That's how his mother makes it. So I'm going to stick this in the refrigerator, and he's going to have pie. He's going to have a piece of cake for breakfast, because I want him to taste it for the video. And so I'm going to put this in the refrigerator. And before I put this in the oven, I pushed the crust even down more, because it was up here. So it was plenty big. So I didn't want the crust to be too high. I just like crimped it some more. And yeah, I do remember his mom's being pretty thin. I think she used like a tin foil. She probably got a ready-made pie crust, possibly. The ones that are in the tin foil. Was that graham cracker crust? I don't know. Does that, can you buy a pie crust like that in the tin foil pans already? I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm going to stick this in the fridge and then give hubby a taste of this tomorrow. This is exactly how it's supposed to look. The last time I made it years ago, it did not come out right. So I don't remember what I did wrong there. All right, it's cooled in the refrigerator all night long. I guess hubby's going to have this for breakfast. I'm going to cut a piece and see how he likes it. Okay, this is what it looks like. You can barely see the chocolate on the bottom. You can see it here better. Yeah. Hubby, come try this. All right, try it. This is actually his second piece, because when I push record, it didn't work.
Got nice Halloween decoration thingy there.
Just for you, because I love you.
I like it.
What do you think?
It's a little doughier than I'm used to, but I like it. And the chocolate is not enough, but that's always how it's always been. So
for the recipe, chocolate was never enough. I don't know. But one time I think I did try to do double chocolate, but it didn't work. No, it didn't sink down to the bottom. Is that good?
Yes, it's tasty. Like it. Thank you, wifey.
You're welcome.
Almost stepped on the cat.
Happy early birthday.
Oh, thank you.
All right, guys. Until next time, enjoy your day. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please click the thumbs up button. And if you're new to my channel, click that subscribe button. See my face right there? Click it and subscribe. And see Dee's face right there? Click her face and go to her channel and watch her video and the other people in the playlist.